Shot 2013 at the Troy Defense booth. Going to be talking to Stefan. How you doing, brother?
Good, you?
Good, good. Oh, pretty good. You know, it's things are moving along. You having a good show?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's been winding down, so we have some new products everybody's really digging right now.
Right.
This year we launched a new rifle. It was our first rifle that came out. It was the Troy 5.56 carbine. It was these two bottom ones right here. They're virtually identical, except one is a pre-band and one's a post-band. I can show you a little bit on it.
Now, are you talking? I'm going to jump in a little bit. Are you talking regarding when you say talk about pre-band, post-band? Are we talking about a particular state, or are we talking about?
No, for the states, what I'm going to be talking about is,
as an example, California, I believe Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. We're located in Mass, so like a good thing here is just like we can have to have a pin buttstock, and our muzzle brakes have to be pin welded. So that's all it is compliant for that stuff.
Okay.
And we have the pre-band one that it has a classical buttstock and it has a medieval flash hider on there.
Okay.
Everything else is the same.
Are you doing anything? Do you do the California compliant rifles, or do you allow somebody to make their own modifications once? Right
now, we weren't really shipping to California. We originally had a deal with Dick's Sporting Goods. And we did there. Now we're just looking for other distributors, distribution and stuff like that.
Okay, so you're actively looking for folks to distribute the rifle.
We should be finding out in the next couple of weeks about exactly what's been going on. So we've been scanning everybody's ID tags and telling them to email the price list. Because a lot of these are all prototypes that the only ones that we were making still were the 5.56 carbines. And the rest of them we were trying to show what we had for 2013 before the recent events.
Have you gone in any possibility of going into 7.62?
And we do, in fact. This is one right here that's it's a prototype we're doing for the 308s. It's our billets, upper and lower, that we did. There are still going to be some more changes to it, but we wanted to make sure that people can see that we'll be doing something for the 308. So there's not, and we're going to actually be dropping the weight on it a little more and do some other stuff, but we just want to show everybody that we're actually going to be doing one. Very good.
Is that going to be using a proprietary magazine?
No, it's yeah, which ones are using?
SR25.
SR25.
The SR25. Okay, very good. So relatively readily available.
Correct.
Depending on how things go, of course. Anything else that's new as far as?
The big one is right here. It's our PDW. This one's only going to be right now available for law enforcement and military. We have a bunch of new products on here. Essentially, we launched our new Troy Defense catalog. This has all the new products. That was our key component this year. Essentially, the big thing that everybody's loving right now is the new buttstock system we use. Essentially, it's proprietary.
It looks a little different, so it was good, but I'll just let you go into it. I was going to ask, but you go right ahead, brother.
No, it's a proprietary design. We redesigned the buffer system, did a couple of other tweaks. Essentially, how we designed it is just latch right here. So you grab your hand on the pistol grip, you take your thumb, and you can adjust it. So you can adjust it when it's on you or off of you, right there. Kind of a little bit of an MP5-ish. We're trying to make it really personable so you can keep it on your side, so you can go concealment, or for law enforcement, what you put in the bag, so you don't necessarily have to see someone, but you still have the capabilities of a 5.56. I believe some of these rifles also going to be doing the 300 blackouts, so that's going to work more for different calibers.
Everybody seems to be wanting to go to it, so yeah, it's a natural transition. May I?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. This is, yeah. Okay, very good. Threw me off a little bit there. So, that feels nice. Nice and sturdy.
We have a nice aggressive texture on the buttstock, so if you're wearing your gear, your kit, you can definitely grab onto there. So you're not sliding around, because some of the older style buttstocks, they don't really have any texture back there.
Reminds me of a real aggressive diamond plate. You guys going to be chroming these things?
Maybe some limited edition ones.
Right.
We do put like some chrome tires on there too.
Right. Very good.
And there's a couple other features.
That's a very nice collapsible system. Very good. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, there's a couple other nice new features. Is that right here? We just came out with it's a grip attachment. It's at a 20-degree offset. This when you're stretched out, you don't necessarily really need it. But when you start bringing it in, your hand and your arm, the bone structure starts to go off in 20 degrees. So all I've been explaining to people is kind of like when you throw a punch, you don't want to use these two knuckles because you're going to break them. You want it there, and it's aligned with your arms and your bones, so it gives you more sturdy. We also started doing scope mounts now. I'm actually really liking these scope mounts. The lock mechanism is more in the back. So there's a tab on there that can can break off, but you can still use the scope mount. So, you know, say if you're away in Afghanistan, you broke your scope mount, you have to use your backup iron sights. With this mount, you won't have to, so you can still use it.
Do you, is there any offering in a QD, you know, a quick release system? Or that is?
It is.
Outstanding. Okay. Well, just wanted to double check.
And if you notice right here, I'll show you right here, we have, everybody's used to our alpha rails or the VTEC alphas. What we did for Troy Defense, we made proprietary rails. We lightened them up a little bit because we ended up scalloping the top of our upper receivers. So we made that match, and we added some more cooling holes and lessened the weight of a little bit of our alphas and our VTECs.
Very good.
It also has an ambi mag release that came out a while ago. And this one is actually, it's full auto too.
Right. And the squid grip.
With the squid grips, we actually are coming out with them in OD green and Kyrie tan. So now we're gonna have 4 colors, not just the black and FDE.
Sometimes they can be a little finicky.
Yeah, of course it's one on camera. Like,
no, you're doing good. It's yeah. Thanks, Sean.
Right here we came up with another version for that buttstock. It's called our Trunk Monkey. So it's the big brother of the PW. It has a 14.5-inch barrel, and it's going to be pin and welded brake on there.
Now are you going to be doing the? You're going to be, you know, getting the Trunk Monkey actors involved in this for a little ad.
Maybe it's something that we can look into.
I think they'll work cheap right now.
So it's the same buttstock, the same buffer system in there. The lower's pretty similar. It has the ambi mag release on there, and it has our 11-inch alpha with sight on there.
Okay.
So we're trying to make it so somebody can keep in the trunk of their car with a go bag, or it's you need to put in a bag somewhere. So it's nice.
It's a lot nicer to just call it a trunk monkey instead of a trunk gun. I mean, we've all heard that term, the trunk gun. And I really like this release for your buttstock. That's nice. It's really convenient. I have small hands for the most part, and I still have no problem just rolling back and indexing that. Very nice. You know, it's beginning to kind of take a looking like you know, the old H&K forends here. Just a little strike back in memory.
It's American made.
Yeah, very good. All American made by Troy, of course.
Of course. Alright, we launched a couple new rifles also. Essentially, we've been working on one of them. We've been working with Kyle Lamb with Viking Tactics. So we ended up producing him a rifle. It's definitely nice. It's going to be available in a few different colors, but it comes with this sling. It has our new updated muzzle brake on there. It has a 15-inch VTEC rail. It has the same scallop as the other ones.
Now your muzzle brake, does that also have a flash suppressor, or
it's kind of a combo-ish
combination? Okay, so you get a little bit of flash suppression as well.
Correct. We let Tim pick a few of his features that he wanted to do. So he ended up using his the Super V trigger by Geissele. He also wanted the ambi mag release on there. It has, just like the other rifles, our enhanced pistol grip, our enhanced trigger guard, our battle axe buttstock, and it comes with his sling.
Right, very good. And of course, the trigger guard a little more giving you a little more room in the trigger guard area than the standard AR flat bottom section.
Correct.
Yeah, very good. Nice.
We're on a two-tone look with the sights. I think it breaks it up pretty nice. It's a nice looking gun since you have the black on the buttstock, you have the black on the sights, the black of the barrel.
Very nice. Okay, outstanding. Anything else?
Pretty much all these rifles are all brand new.
We could keep going and going. Yeah.
So,
well, go ahead.
The next project gun that we did, we have 2 more that we did with groups or individuals that we work with, is the Frank Proctor, or Proctor carbine. Not a lot of people have heard of Frank, but he's a competitive shooter and teaches classes. He actually, this card's right here, he has the way of the gun. It also has, there's a video on YouTube, it's I think Across America with Frank, or it's something, it's on there, I'll have to try to send you a link.
Yeah, no worries.
But it's a pretty cool video. His is very similar to Kyle's. He ended up picking his own trigger, his AME products, except his is a 14.5-inch barrel, and he's using a 13-inch alpha that has a scallop in. Also going to have a CMC trigger inside there, and he wanted the bolt release and the mag release on there.
Ah, very nice. Yeah, very good. You can go ahead.
And one more key feature that is on there is that he developed his own 2-point sling, and it's also going to be coming with it also.
Oh, very good.
And the last project gun that we did with another organization is the Tiger Swan rifle. Essentially, they're a training facility out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. So they're a great group of guys out there. What we did here is that we have just our regular medieval flash hider on there. It has a 15-inch alpha, it's a 16-inch barrel, has the AME mag release. It's going to have a mil-spec trigger inside there.
Okay.
We have, for another new rifle that we came out with, is the Triple V. It's more of our style for going for like 3-gun competitions. It has the 15-inch alpha on it. That proprietary design we use for Troy Defense. It also has that new muzzle brake / flash hider we came out with. So they come with another scope. We're just finalizing on which ones we're going to be doing. And also it has the same trigger as we did in the Kyle Lamb gun. It's the Super V. But it's definitely, a lot of the guys have been coming through today. We actually had some of the 3-gun competitors at it, and they were kind of impressed by it. So it's been doing pretty good. And the last rifle right here that is new, it's the Patrol Carbine. It comes in 2 sizes, you can see here. They're going to be exactly the same, except one's a 14.5-inch barrel and one's a 10-inch barrel. What we're doing for this one is that we're selling it as a package, especially our owner, Steve Troy. He's a former Massachusetts State Trooper. That now the departments, a lot of individuals have to buy their own rifles. So we wanted to make sure that they had good quality equipment and they have everything that they need, whether it's they need it for duty, need it for home protection, but they have the ability for that. That's why we're kind of marketing for officers. So this is going to come with the Surefire light. It's going to come with the optics and our mount. They have the sights with it. It's also going to come with the sling. And I believe it's also going to be coming with some magazines. We're kind of still finalizing the details whether we're going to do that or not. But they pretty much, once you purchase the rifle, you're going to have everything you're going to need.
A full kit.
Full kit.
Okay.
Correct.
Including more than likely a case as well, I would imagine.
I don't know about the case.
Not.
We don't really have a release date for everything, so they are prototypes. So some stuff can change that I just showed you guys. But this is like what we have right now.
Right. In other words, details subject to change.
Correct.
Very good.
And the other stuff that we have here now is that for Troy Defense, we'll be selling some of the products that we had over in Troy Industries. So like our Mark III pistol that we had before, and the 1022 suppressed that we had before, which are both really fun rifles to shoot. I ended up doing a show up in Lee, Massachusetts, and we had a bunch of little kids there that they were doing a shooting competition, and their first rifles were actually shooting a 1022 suppressed.
Very good. Very good. Okay, so that's pretty much wraps it up, and thank you very much, Stephen.
No problem. It's great meeting you.
Trip.
You too.
Okay.